Okay, we're going. In five, four, three, two. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's your homeboy. It's the coolest dude in the wheelchair, Rude Life NASA. And I brought my homie back again. You can't get enough of us, man.
What's up?
It's the Handicap Brothers.
You already know, man.
Yeah.
Frank Hill 57. I'm here to entertain y'all, have some conversation. So, let's go. Let's go. Hope everybody doing well.
Yes, it's the Handicap Brothers that came back and we came up with our own podcast,
Yep, yep.
Handicap and Chill. This is the first episode, by the way.
First
What
episode.
you know about that?
Let's make it amazing, man.
So let's get into it. So what's shaking with you today, man?
Man, actually, man, I'm just chilling, but I was watching CNN yesterday, man, and something was interesting. The shooter in Maine, the shooter in
Right.
got them two places. They said the theory they working with is that he broke up with him and his girlfriend broke up, and he was upset, so he went and shot those two places up because those are places that they used to frequent. So I'm like, man, like to shoot all those innocent people because you and your girl broke up, man. That's kind of crazy, man. So I hope that wasn't the reason, but that's what CNN said. That's a theory they're looking at, and he did have mental issues also, but yeah, man, that was just wild to me, man. Like to be a
Yeah, but
possible.
okay. So the crazy thing about it is, like like I said before, when we've done other podcasts, right? I've said it's hard out here, man, and you never know. You never know what somebody is going through until it's too late. Now he shouldn't have took out innocent people behind his breakup if that's the case. But
Yeah,
um so me and my wifey, we have this conversation all the time where I say, like I say, I told her I would never cheat or anything like that because like you don't know the hurt and the mental space that gets like destroyed behind like your peace being destroyed. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
and in no way, shape, or form am I giving this sick individual, like sympathy for what he did because what he did was completely completely unnecessary. It was devastating. He should have found a better way to handle the breakup if that's the case. If that's the theory that they're going with. But
But
let's also take it to the point where it's probably it was signs showing that he was going through some mental stuff because he was
yep,
in. They said in the report he went to the mental hospital.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's alarming to me. That's alarming to me because what that's saying is, oh, he might be crazy, but we're not going to officially call him crazy until he does something crazy.
Yeah, I think he has some issues, but people they'll treat you and let you go, and then they don't know what you're gonna do next. They don't know if you're gonna get better or do something like outlandish. So it's just you can't tell with mental issues, and they might
Yeah,
wake
and
up out of the bed one day and already having those issues, and that combination, everything just come together and boom, So yeah,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
unfortunate situation that had to happen, man. So yeah, that's
And I told my queen this all the time, and I'm like, yo, like I see people play with relationships. I see people play with love, man, and you never know how much somebody is gonna care about somebody until it's too late. You know what I mean? And and my thing is this, right? It had to be some kind of sign showing that there was something wrong with this man. Like people probably, and you know what? I'm gonna say it like this: people probably seen the signs, but
Yeah,
they never paid it attention, or they might have paid it attention, but they feel like I don't know what to do. You got some people, that go through things and they go, oh, that's just Tommy. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's
Yeah,
just what
yeah.
Tommy does. And then
Right, right.
you got people who are actually going through mental problems, but can can work and do things in a society, so they can't tell when they go. They can't tell when they freak out or when they about to go off the deep end until it's too late. So
Right.
I'm saying this to say, because I preach mental health awareness just like I preach handicap awareness just as
Right.
much. And you never know what a person is going through. That's why I try my hardest never to judge anybody. That's why I try my
Yeah.
hardest never to disrespect anybody, because you never know what can make that person snap.
Yeah, that's true, man. You don't know people's breaking point. Um, man, I just wish he would have got help here. It was signs because, like you say, he already got like some mental help for his issues that he had, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't enough. That's an ongoing, continuous thing. So yeah, man, I don't know. Last time I don't even know if they found him yet because he was in the army, so he real good at like hiding out and doing all that and blending in and with the land and using weapons. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because a lot of these people, and I was watching the news the other day, right? I don't. It is the thing. I don't watch the news because I feel like a lot of the news focuses on the negative. You know what I mean?
yeah,
In a way, in a sense, I think that's what it's supposed to do. Focus on the negative so people can be aware. But
right,
but at the same time, I feel like the news can also put some sort of fear in you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, it can't do both. It does put fear in you, but if you notice, even when they do like you know how they do the advertisements for the news, they'll be like, at 5, we're gonna talk about the man who just got shot, and it gets your emotions all riled up and
Yeah.
makes you want to
Hmm.
touch. So it's sad, but how us humans work, we we remember bad more than good, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just the news is just like any other show on television. They have to get ratings. So, I mean, talking about good stuff all day, I don't think we get the same ratings. That's sad because people just don't tune in. Even with the reality shows, it's all like cussing people out, throwing drinks, fighting. That's what it's all about. So, and that's what gets the ratings. It's sad. Some certain things we have to know that's negative that's going on in the world, and then some stuff I think they just push down our throat. And I think sometimes fear is a tool they use to like kind of control us too. So I watch some news. I don't watch it all day, every day, and I'm online too, so I see certain stuff too. And I try to find different outlets with different perspectives than the normal everyday local news because they might have their point of view, and then another outlet from like say another country or a certain website might have their point of view. Then you can kind of find the truth in the middle. So
Right. The crazy thing is, bro. I don't watch a lot of TV now. I mean, I might watch Tubi, or I might watch a
yeah.
documentary, or I'm watching Netflix now because I'm watching one of my favorite shows. But since
Oh,
we're on this topic of mental health, right? And why does it seem like people have mental health problems. It's like it's a lot. It's a first of all, I read it. I checked a statistic right when I was watching the news because my mom told me she was like, "Yo, it's another mass shooting. You know, check the news and why does it seem like it's always a mass shooting when people like it's like they just like they're on their last try and they just flip out. You know what I mean? Because it just seems like it's like it's warning signs there, but nobody pays attention to it until it's like, damn, he just killed 10 people.
Yeah, yep. And I think that's what we as people do. We see the signs, and then you never think it's gonna go there until it do. I actually I know someone that knows someone that was with a woman. They broke up, separated, but they were in the same house. He was staying in the basement. Um, she went on a date. He came back, shot her in front of her kid. So it's like she survived, but she paralyzed now forever. And he did his time, and he out of prison now, so he's free. But yeah, man, certain people can't handle certain things, and
Certain
I
people
think.
don't, you know. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Certain people can't handle certain things, bro. And I do think that I feel like I feel like I feel like we as people, and I'm talking about black people, white people, we don't take anything serious until it's absolutely too late. Like we don't take, like, like I know some people who be like, somebody can be like, yo, he look like he could be doing something, or you know what people say now. That's none of your business. Stay over there,
Right, right, right.
or that's none of your business. That don't got nothing to do with you. And then this person turns around, he snaps off, and he shoots 4 or 5 people, or something happened, or he kills people, and then it's like, damn, I could have stopped it, but we're so used to not when something bad happens, we're so used to not reacting and being like, it is what it is, that it's just like we keep accepting this.
Yeah, I mean, people sometimes be like you said, they say it ain't it ain't none of your business. But sometimes, and then when something happens, it's like, oh, I wish I could have said something. I wish I could have did something. So usually, for example, if I see my friends going down the wrong path, I'm the one to say something. It might hurt their feelings or whatever, but I feel like if something bad happened, I don't want to be like, man, I wish I would have said something, wish I would have did something. You don't know if it's gonna change anything, but if you don't say anything, it's always that regret. Man, it may have changed something. So I'm always the outspoken one that speak up and say what's on my mind.
Right,
But
man. Right. Um, like my condolences to the families who going through this tragedy, to the ones who lost their lives. This is not something that we should be getting used to, but unfortunately, we're going through this a lot. It's like this is like our 500 or something mass
yeah,
shooting.
yeah, I think I read 532 just this year. That's crazy. So we on the track to break the record from last year because I think at this time we was at like 400 something. So yeah, we like plus 100 more already, and we still got like a month left, month and a half left.
Somebody
So
put it. So I watched one of the little news clip about the mass shooting on YouTube. I watched one of the comments, right, and one of the comments said, it's crazy because a lot of these mass shootings are coming from ex-military or people that used to be in the military.
yeah, it's a lot of I feel like it's a lot of ex-military people.
Hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, you never know what a person's going through. So sometimes when you feel like a person's going through something, if you feel like a person's struggling, if you feel like okay, he looks cool, but I know he had a problem yesterday. Just check on that person. You know, like we're so quick to judge people now that we don't even help anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of helping, we just pull out our phones. Try to
But
record it instead of getting help.
bro, we're at this point. We're at this point where we'll pull out our phone. We'll pull out our phone to watch it. To watch somebody go through something. To watch somebody. To watch somebody die. We'll pull out our phone to watch somebody die. We'll pull out our phone to watch somebody get beat up. We'll pull out our phone to watch somebody get hurt. But we
Yeah,
won't do anything to help.
yeah. It's sad, man. It really is. So, like you said, man, condolences to the people that lost their life, and I pray the survivors and everybody else involved find healing, and these mass shootings stop one day.
That's a fact. Pray for Maine.
Yeah,
So
we love
let's get on a lighter note. Okay, so okay, so we gonna get on a lighter note because I
Let's
got a
go.
story to tell. I got a story to tell. It just happened. It just happened yesterday.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. So I have a cold. You know what I'm saying because of the weather change or whatever. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And see out here it can when the weather changes, 1 minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. Then you know what I'm saying we don't know what to do. It's kind of like Indian weather or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So so I get a cold or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The doctor, the nurse came out here. She put me on these. She put me on some medicine. I gotta take my medicine in a few minutes. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off the screen and let you talk for a few minutes, and I'll be right back.
All
But
right.
but so I got the medicine or whatever. You know what I mean? So I started taking it. Cool. Well, my mom. Shout out to my beautiful mom. She was like, because my nose was running a little bit. My nose was kind of stuffy or whatever. So
Yeah.
my mom was like, I got some nasal spray for you. You know what I'm saying? To put in your nose. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take a shower. Eat a little bit, take the medicine that I'm supposed to take real quick, and then I do the nasal spray. Then I do the nasal spray. My mom goes. My mom goes. Wait an hour or two after you take the medicine you're supposed to take. You know what I mean for your cold. Take the nasal spray so it can. You know what I'm saying so it can clear up your nose. I bet. All right, so I'm like, okay, cool. I took the medicine at 7 o'clock. So I was like, all right, between 9:30, I'm gonna take the nasal spray. Well, I took that nasal spray two times of both, two times of both nostrils. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm like, oh, this kind of woke me right up. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm cool it. You feel me? All right. I'm like, all right, I gotta blow my nose real quick. No big deal. I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, I gotta blow my nose again. Okay. All right, okay, cool. It's no big deal. I gotta blow my nose. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, 5 hours go by. I'm talking about I'm blowing my nose till 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm
Oh
like,
man.
so I'm like, what's going on, G? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm up here struggling, bro, struggling. So, so then she, my wife comes around the next morning, right? She comes around the next morning. She says, when you do the nasal spray, you're supposed to spray it right before you go to bed. See, I don't go to sleep till late. She said, you're supposed to spray it right before you go to bed, and then you're supposed to lay back and have your nose straight. She said, you're supposed to lay back and let the stuff, go down in your system or whatever. You don't go to sleep, so you were up. So that's when you kept blowing your nose. Man, I'm talking about I was so cranky that whole day. I had an interview yesterday, bro. I had a
Oh,
whole interview, bro. So look, so I had the interview. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do this because I don't even feel like it. So I hit the dude up. I hit the dude up in the afternoon. I said, bro, you still want to do the interview? He hits me back. Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about that. I was like, all right, so now I gotta do it. I told my wifey, yo, go make me a sandwich. I'm gonna knock this interview out. Before I was coughing, you know the little cough, whatever. You got the bronchitis cough, but you ain't got bronchitis. So,
right.
so, so I'm like, my bad, bro. I didn't even think you was gonna respond to me because you hard to get in touch with. I got a cold or whatever. He was like, man, I'm sorry about that. I was like, you know what? But I'm gonna still knock this interview out. Man, when I put the earphones on, I once I said this is the Root Life NASA show, but I felt like Michael Jordan in the flu game, bro. I was in
Oh,
there
yeah.
knocking them, yeah, bro. Bro, I was in there like knocking the questions down. Woof, 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 woof. I felt like I was scoring buckets on that jump, boy.
There you go. Hey, sometimes you just gotta push through, man. That's just hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometime, man.
But
Yeah,
nobody told. See, because I don't take medicine a lot.
yeah,
So I didn't know I was supposed to take the nasal spray and like fall asleep with it. You know what I'm saying? Like chill out and
yeah.
relax with it. I took the nasal spray, boom, 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 and just kept moving.
Right, right. Yeah, I
My
ain't never
wifey
took.
was
Yeah, I didn't know that myself.
my
I
wifey
never
was
knew
like,
that.
no, yeah, my wifey was like, nah, you can't. You gotta take it and then lay back for a little bit, like relax for a little bit, and then blow your nose. Man, I'm up here blowing my. I had a whole bunch of Kleenexes. I don't
Oh
got
man,
none now.
hey man, yeah, it be like that sometimes. Hey, at least you got all that mucus and shit out, man.
I don't got none now. And it is funny because like I'm not even blowing my nose like that no more. So I'm like, man, something wrong. Like I think I added something else to the cold. You know what I mean? Like something
Yeah,
wrong. I couldn't stop
yeah.
sneezing for nothing, G.
Hey man, it be like I know when I was sick, I was like that for like 2 weeks, man. That shit was crazy, and I don't get sick that often, so it was kind of weird.
So
But
let me
yeah,
ask you this, right? Let me ask you this, right? Because you have cerebral palsy like I do. So I know when I get sick, right? Because I think with my cerebral palsy, my sickness kind of hit a little bit harder because of the cerebral palsy sometimes.
oh yeah, I don't know if that's my case because I don't get sick that often. Usually, I get sick once a year. It's usually around my birthday, so like the end of the year, my birthday in December, and usually it ain't too bad. Like I'm still able to like function and move around. So, but this last time I was like laid up for
Yeah,
like
you was laid up.
yeah, I was
Yo,
laid
go.
up. And like I ain't had no. I'm single, so I ain't had nobody. Here looking out for me. I just had to thug it out, man. But yeah, that's one of the times I don't like being single when I'm sick. So I'm like, damn, it'd be
Yo,
nice to
goofy.
have some soup or something. You know what I mean? But
Hey, yo,
yeah,
your goofy ass felt like you had COVID, didn't it? Cause I didn't feel like you was like something wrong.
yeah, I just knew I had it because I took a test, but and I was negative. But really, I didn't take it like when I first got sick. So who knows? I could have had it at by the time I took the test. It
It
was
was out the
gone.
system. Yeah.
I know I never even when COVID like 2020, I never got it. I was around people that got it, and I was just one of the lucky ones that didn't get it. But I don't know. I know people that got it like 2 times, 3 times. I had family members that died from it. So yeah. But
Nah, I
I'm
mean, cause you
lucky.
can, cause you can be around somebody who has it, I believe, but you just can't be in like direct contact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I was like, we all at the table and they at the table too. Like, I
oh
was
no,
close. Yeah,
you was
so I
outside with the
yeah,
arm on the shoulder.
yeah. They when we because we had to go for a funeral at the time. We came back. It's like, yeah, yeah, such and such at COVID. I'm like, man, I was sitting right by them. So I don't
Word.
know, but lucked out. But but
Yo, do me a favor. Find something to talk to the people for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back, G.
all right. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I got when Rule get back, I'm gonna ask him about the White Howard, but right now, what's up with y'all got going on this weekend, man? Me, I'm trying to do something for Halloween. Me and my brother used to do go all out and he make the costumes and shit, but I don't think we doing all that this year. So I'm probably just gonna go to the store, get a Halloween shirt, man. Try to find a comedy show, and then go to a Halloween party on Tuesday. So we'll see, man. I like to go outside a lot, so I'm always somewhere doing something. So I got a little money in my pocket, and it's the weekend, so I can't stay in the house. It just ain't me, man. So just trying to enjoy the weekend. So I hope y'all find something fun to do. And if you got kids, I hope you got a babysitter or something. You can get out, have some fun after you do whatever you gotta do with the kids. I know y'all probably gonna take the kids trick or treating. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor when y'all go trick or treat, bring your boys some candy. I mean, I appreciate that. So yeah, man. Other than that, I'm just chilling though. First episode, man. Many more to come. Might kill 57s.
I'm back. What was you about to ask me about the White Howard?
Yeah, the White Howard. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk
Let's
about it.
let's get
Love,
to
love.
it. What about him?
What you think about the whole debacle? The situation.
Bro, I don't even know what happened. What the fuck? Talk to
Oh,
me. Let's get into it though. Let's go.
okay. So what basically happened? He said it's always rumored that he was like
Uh,
yeah bisexual, but he never came out and said it, right?
there's
So
always rumors that he like to explore on the other side. Okay.
yeah, so he never came out and said it himself, but it was always rumors. But rumors is rumors, so it's like whatever. But so I guess somebody came out and said, um, the white invited him to the room, and it was a I don't want to offend nobody. So it was another transgender person so it was the white and another transgender person, and the white and the person forced the other person to have sex. So it was like a SA situation. So that's what they claiming. So the white ain't really saying nothing directly. Far
It
as
was a
the
what situation?
SA, that's so you can't
Okay.
get
Yeah.
mad.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I got it. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Okay, so
Um.
so so but more people just focus on the fact that he was with men and not the so yeah, so they making all these memes and saying all this stuff about the white, and so he didn't really he responded, but he kind of was like vague. So he was just like, yeah, I'm living my life. It ain't none of y'all business who I sleep with, and
He
it,
kind
it
of.
it's not none of our business. But my only thing is this: y'all don't cancel me. This is just an observation. When
We about to get
when
canceled the first show.
uh, no, we not, man. Just an observation. So when it's a woman, that he dating. It's cool that people know that, right? That's not a secret. And when it's a man, it's kind of hid. I understand because you get a lot of backlash when you come out. They're like the comment section and his comments is crazy. They talking all kind of crazy online about the white. So I get it. He getting a lot of like, people talking shit, cracking jokes. Man, so so yeah, man, it's a lot going on.
Okay, so you want me to say how I feel about it?
Yeah, this
All right, let me knock on my screen real quick. I'm gonna knock on my screen so I can wake some people up. I'm gonna knock on my screen.
wake them up, wake them up.
How y'all doing, people? Um, the White Howard's been having these rumors going around for the past couple years now. So, so after a while, you shouldn't be shocked. After a while, you shouldn't be mad. Um, after a while, you shouldn't be saying unnecessary comments because it's been going on for quite a while now. He's always been rumored to mess with transgender. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. I have nothing against y'all. I feel like this. This is how I feel. If he does like to explore on that side, because I mean, I have gay friends. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I don't judge anyone. You know what I'm saying? But if he is living his life the way he wants to live his life, let him do it. I think it's because I think people have a problem with it because one, he's a black man. Okay, for one, black men and being gay, the ladies and people do not rock with that. Being a black man and gay, you are look, you are frowned upon.
Yeah, I think.
And go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it's easier for women to be gay. Well, like when you see two lesbians, people are like, oh, that's sexy. Either men and women. So it's easier for women to be lesbian than it is for guys to be gay. I guess the whole masculine thing, and a lot of people don't look at it as masculine. But me, I'm like, long as it's consensual, man, I'm cool with whatever you do, long as it's consensual. But
Right.
yeah, yeah.
It's no longer. It's not even about being a masculine thing. I think it has something to do with it's a my life thing. You know what I'm saying? Because people, when you are a artist or if you are the public eye and you have fans and you have people who look up to you, because regardless of what people may say, at a certain point, um, Dwight Howard was that guy. You hear me? Like I remember watching Dwight Howard on the in the slam dunk contest
Right.
with the Superman cape. You feel me? Like he was that guy. You know, so I remember playing NBA jams. You feel me? And like Dwight Howard was in that bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
he's
do
on.
feel like I do feel like um when you're in the public eye, when you are a superstar, when you're in the public eye, that I guess because you have you have women who look up to you, you have children who look up to you, you have you have people of different races, different cultures looking up to you. So they don't. A lot of people frown upon things they don't understand, which goes with what we talked about last week or a couple weeks ago. If you don't understand it or you was raised in a different background, you're
Yep.
not going to be accepting to that.
Man, I think that's that understanding piece. You're right. That happened with I was trying to explain that to somebody when I was talking about my disability, and they just didn't understand and lacked empathy. And it's the same thing with if you're gay or a woman. Sometimes people just don't understand, or you grew up in a certain area or whatever the case, yeah, people don't understand. They just say negative things and really instead of taking the time to try to listen and learn. People don't like to listen and they don't want to learn, they just want to be right. So it's kind of hard talking to people that just don't want to hear you. You know, they just listen to remember, they're not listening to take it in. So do you think this will hurt his chances of getting back to the NBA?
Nah, because like he's been doing this. This is not the first time. This is like the third time that this has happened where he's got accused of messing with transgender women. You feel me? Like, and then when you
It
make
just
such a what you say?
This was a. I think this time, this case is the loudest case that's in the. I feel like the rest of them kind of got swept under the rug a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean, I think it's because this case is more egregious. Like, all right, you got a couple people complaining, you got a couple people saying, "Hey, nah, he did this." You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So when you come into like a major sport, something that's like the NBA, right? Because he's trying to come back into the NBA, right?
Yeah,
So when you try to come back into the NBA, that is a big platform where people all over the world from USA to China
right.
watch the watch the watch the sport. You know what I mean? So you have to be extra delicate about this situation because you don't want to offend not only not only women, but you don't want to offend those who actually been through something. You don't want to offend anybody from the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to offend somebody who has very strict religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So the NBA has to think about all that. So with this, it might not, but if it does kind of hinder him from being in the NBA, I don't think it's going to hinder him from being in the NBA because I'm going to be completely honest with you. In sports, whether it's in football or the NBA, um, there's plenty of gay athletes. They just don't say anything until their career is over.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think with this case, like you say, it's more the SA situation and a corporation like the NBA, they don't like bad press. So if you notice, if you're an actor or musician or whatever, you in the spotlight and you get some bad press, you will lose a sponsor or an opportunity. They just don't want to deal with it. They don't even care if you're guilty or not. They just don't the press. So being the fact that he getting a lot of negative press because of people the SA accusations and the fact that he not in his prime right now, like he not prime um Orlando Magic the White. So it's like he ain't in his prime. Then he going through this situation. We don't know if he puts himself on someone. They might not just want to deal with it. And by the time the facts come out, if he is innocent, it might be too late. Because how many years you think the White got left in the NBA? Maybe 2 or 3 if you push it. You know what I
Um,
mean?
I don't I don't think he has any more time in the NBA because he won a championship with the Lakers, right?
Yeah, yeah. He won one with the Lakers, and then he wanted to come back, and then that's like, nah, we going in another direction. So whatever the case is, you know, it ain't like teams was dying to pick up Dwight anyway, just based off,
Right.
he older now, so he ain't the same Dwight. So I do think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Though I do think I don't know if he should have got one of the top 75 players because I feel like the reason he didn't is because he was only good in Orlando. After those couple about 3 years in Orlando, he was never that the white again. So it's like, yeah, he was real good for like 3 years. But
Yeah, because the White Howard went to my Hornets because I'm a Hornets fan. He went to my Hornets, and I feel like he was trash. So,
yeah, he went to the Hawks. He went to a few different. He went to LA. Now he did play defense, helped them win a ring. But I mean, they got Brian and AD. Let's not act like Dwight was the star of the team. Now you do need other people to play their role. He did his thing. He played good defense. Um, he played good. He even played good defense on the Joker. But I mean, the Joker just a whole other animal. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if he gonna get in the NBA. I think he should maybe try the big three. You know,
so,
get
so I'm glad. So I'm glad you brought this up because what you did right here is you opened the Pandora's box. Because let me break this down to you. Um, the Rockets they got a
yeah.
player. What is it? Portis? What is it? What's the boy's name? I
Porter
don't.
from Milwaukee.
Nah. Okay, so it's a player for the Rockets. I forgot his name, bro. But he got the bag. Like he just got a bag and some guaranteed money, bro. But what
Yeah, I know
happened
you.
was,
Yep.
what
He,
happened was, yeah, he hit his girlfriend, which
yep.
was
Yep.
also in the which was also in the WNBA.
Yeah, yeah. I think he pretty much done, bro. I don't think nobody else gonna pick him up because he hit his girl, which makes it bad. But then he hit a girl that's also in the WNBA. I mean, somebody might pick him up, but it's gonna be down the road. They have to wait till stuff die down. It might be a couple years.
No,
And
so
I'm
let
like,
me tell you. Let me tell you how bad this is. Let me tell you why this is bad, right? And I'm gonna tell you why, because I got my own theory. Okay,
okay,
he hit his girl, which was in the WNBA, and she's cute. You know, she's a little chick, but she gets paid. She gets paid 70,000 for a
okay,
contract. Okay, he gets paid some M's. They drop some M's on that boy.
yeah,
They
yeah,
dropped
they
some
did.
M's on it because the Rockets was in a rebuilding phase. That's why they rebuild it and they're trying to get veterans and good players to come to that team. That's why that boy from the Toronto, what's the boy's name? The
Oh,
little light skinned boy,
yeah, I
the
know who you're
little
talking about.
yeah, the little light skinned boy that looked like Drake.
I know exactly. I know
Uh,
who you're talking about.
Van Fleet. I think it's Van Fleet, right?
Yeah, yeah, Van Fleet. That's it.
Yeah, he went to the Rockets, bro. He went to the Rockets, got 133 million, maybe like I think it's like 133 million
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to the
it was.
Rockets.
Yeah,
But nah, he's fired though. Like you can't. Anybody who gets a championship is still able to get it back after they get the championship. They deserve that. But listen, this is what the problem is for the homie that just blew the bag, right?
yeah,
So his wife gets 70,000. You know, because the WNBA they don't make that much.
right, right,
The coaches make a lot. So he
right.
gets some M's, bro. He just got the contract, I think last year or the year
Yeah,
before. So he still was about to get some guaranteed money. He hit
right.
his girl. He hit his girl. The NBA said, "No, we ain't having none of that."
Yep.
So his girl at the time. I don't know if that's still his girl. His girl at the time tried to recant on them statements and was like, "No, he didn't hit me." But
Oh,
this is where he went wrong. The WNBA and the NBA are they work close. They're that's like
yeah,
sister and brother.
same company. Yeah, pretty much.
That's like sister and brother. So when you put your hands on a WNBA player, it's like so like it's like when you it's like when you're like when your homie hit a sister and you go to you like, what are you doing, bro? What you hit her for? Like, now I gotta do something to you because you hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they had to push him to the side, and let me tell you why they had to push him to the side. They got him off the team. They got him off the team, He went to the Thunder just to get waived, bro.
That's the way, but that's why I say you're probably not going to be in the NBA, or it's going to take a while, man, because that's double bad press. You got NBA and WNBA bad press. That's they not going to deal with that. And you're not great. You're not Kobe. You're not Bryant. You're not. If if Kyrie wasn't Kyrie the Great, he would have be out the NBA by now. But he's so good that they're like, man, we just gonna deal with this because he Kyrie.
And
But
the reason why they had to keep Kyrie is because unlike unlike what dude did to his girl, to the WNBA player, Kyrie had people that stood behind him. Kyrie had people who, like, made it seem like, all right, if y'all get him out the league for this, then, people were upset about it because Kyrie, like you said, Kyrie is such a good dynamic player. But this
yeah,
guy, he's good on the Rockets. But and another thing that went wrong, This is why they had to get rid of him. This is why I feel like they had to get rid of him. They had to get rid of him because one, they had John Morant throwing around guns and posting guns and shooting guns out windows all last year. They had they
right,
had I'm a Hornets fan. They had Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges did a domestic violence towards his girlfriend. You know what I'm
oh,
saying? So that made the NBA look bad.
right,
So they just like, bro, we can't keep allowing this. And that whole Chama Red situation, that got so much backlash because you had some people to be like, all right, okay, and then you have people to be like, yo, this is stupid. Y'all got to get him out the league. That anything that any player does that is that goes against the code of conduct, domestic violence, even cheating on your wife in the NBA, you can get some BS behind that.
yeah. But the cheating, I think you might get some negative press, but I don't think they're gonna kick you out. Now, if you cheat with
Negative press.
if you cheat with a staff person on the team, like um Boston's former coach, um,
And Doka, yeah, that dude, yeah.
but then you see somebody else picked him up, so he's still coaching. But he a great coach. When you do some shit, you gotta be good. Even back in the day, people knew R. Kelly was doing all that dirt, man, but he kept making hits. So
That's because he kept paying people.
he
Cause
was
you know,
he was low, but he was also making hits. When you good, they'll overlook some shit, man. But if you average, they gonna let your ass go.
that's a
they ain't
fact.
gonna put up with all that shit for some mediocre. You can't
But
be
the
mediocre doing bullshit.
but
Shit.
you know why they let him go off the Rockets? Because they basically said you cool, but you young, so we can make another you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You ain't established. You ain't great yet. So it's like, man, we'll find somebody else. They just ain't dealing with it. And a lot of companies, man, they just don't deal with but I worry about that sometime, but not I just said forget it now. But I'm with an agency for my modeling. So I got this thing I do called stop scrolling times three where I just do like my opinion on
Stop
certain.
scrolling. Stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Yeah.
So then I just give my opinion. I'm like, man, what if I give an opinion that like say Target or something don't like and it go viral? It might affect my job placements, but then I just said, man, I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't even that big yet. I'm gonna just be me and don't worry about it. Cause I was really thinking about it, man. So, but yeah, I don't know. It,
Nah, but I'm gonna keep it real. In the NBA, bro, you have to walk the fine line, though, bro. And I think a lot of people like I'm gonna go far as this, right? Even because like me and you, we're in the public, regardless if you think so or not. We sit up here, we say, "All right, we about to go live or go on YouTube." We're a
right.
public figure, regardless if nobody watches or somebody watches down the line. We're a public
Right.
figure now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
People know my Kel 5'7". People gonna know. Go no Rude Life NASA. So that means, I told my wifey this. I said I can't do what I can't move how I used to move because you never know if somebody watches Handicap and Chill and then they go and we be out at Target or we be out at Walmart. Oh, you're
Yeah,
Rude Life NASA. You're Mikkel 57 for Handicap and Chill. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody
yeah,
says, oh yeah, I like your show. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you was bringing up some good points. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so
Now,
you can't be putting your hands on your female and like looking like what I do wrong. Like,
yeah, it's horrible because there's more eyes on you now. So if you do some fucked up shit, it's gonna be amplified. So you gotta be careful. I ain't going around hitting women, but yeah, man, people just gotta control their emotions and be cool. Hopefully, you don't be in the wrong place at the wrong time either. What you think about like? Because you just said we public figures now. So do you think? Do you now keep it real with me? I need to keep it real with this next question now.
I'm gonna always
So
keep it real with you, G.
say this podcast gonna blow up like we wanted to blow up, and we get some fame off this. We get popping. People thought we become a household name. Do you think fame will change who you are? And if so, how?
Um, so I'm glad you asked this question, right? Because it's people who go, don't let the fame change you.
Yeah.
Like, people, this is what people gotta understand, bro. Fame is gonna change you regardless if you want it to or not. Like, you're gonna your life and the way you move is gonna change. Like, I'm one of them type of people, bro, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like you see artists that be like, yo, like even though I'm famous, I could still go back to the hood and get love. Why
Yeah.
would I want to go back to the hood that I tried to so hard to get away from? Like, I never understood why artists want to stay in the hood, bro.
Now me, I
Like,
would go back. I would go back, take precaution with security, and like do drives, turkey drives, toy drives, stuff like that. But
no,
living in the hood,
I get
but
it, and
live,
this is what I'm saying.
nah.
Right, right. I get it. This is what I'm saying. Giving back to the hood, toy drives and stuff like that. But you're not gonna go to the hood every day to go chill with Lil Johnny and Killer Mike, bro. You're not gonna go chill with them
Like,
dudes every day. You got things to do.
yeah, you get you and people. A lot of people jealous before one. A lot of time when rappers die, it's usually in their hometown because them hometown people they see you grow up from kindergarten, elementary. So oh, he ain't nothing. I know him. It's personal to him, and they really be jealous. So I think they say fame just amplifies who you are. So with like me, I'm a giving person, and sometimes I got to be careful because people will take advantage of that. So I'll probably just be more giving, give to nonprofits and stuff like that more because I have more money. Far as now, with women, fame going women that never talk to you gonna be talking to you. You're gonna get a different type of attention. Now, I don't think it'll go to my head. I don't think because
It will. It
logically,
will.
yeah, I hope not, but it will a little bit. But you know how it would be with me and like back then they didn't want me, and now they all on me. So I feel like it's kind of fake, and I'm like, man, I know why y'all after me now. So for me to keep it in perspective, but I might have a couple more late nights than I usually do, before the fame. To be real, but you
Yeah,
got
I did all that. I get all that.
yeah, but you get famous, man. That's a different type of attention, man. But you already married, so you good. I'm out here single, so hey, man, if I wild
Yeah.
out, just hit me up and say, hell, man, come on now, we got this show to do. You can't be with these girls every day and night, man. We got things to do.
Hey, listen, on my mama, I ain't gonna tell you none of that. What I'm gonna tell you is this. On my mama, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. You can do whatever you want to do. Live it up. This your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time for that show tomorrow, boy, you better be able to get up and go do that.
Yep,
Go
yep.
do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, you said, do you think the fame will change? Yeah. So it's supposed to change us. Now, if it's gonna change us for the better, I hope it will. It will, but a lot of fame changes people for the worse because they never had that.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? They never had that, but it's different from me and you because you're a model. You know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. You've been in the spotlight before. You I've seen freestyle videos. I've seen you on Instagram. Stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. I got
yeah.
I got a YouTube channel. I've been on the news for positive things. You know
But
what I'm saying? So this is not going to, if this is something you want, if this is because this is something I love to do. If this is something that you want, then you're not gonna let materialistic things, because that's basically what this is. The females, the money, because the money gonna run out. Like, the money can run out at any time. You feel me? So
money gonna run
you're not.
yeah, take care of it. Yep.
Yeah. So the money gonna run out. So after the money run out, after the females leave you alone, because you might want to get you you might get you one little special drink, and it's cool to have. I tell people this all the time. It's cool to mess with this person, that person, but it's so risky now because you never know what's
Yeah,
coming with that.
yeah, man. I think that's why a lot of famous people get married because you just don't know, what accusations people put out there just to come up or just to be who was that? I remember a video with Superhead back in the day. She was at Bobby Brown crib, I think. If I'm wrong, then forgive me, Superhead. But she was at Bobby Brown crib while he was sleeping, and she was taking a video of him while he was asleep. Like, so people are trying to come up off you. I do think fame also changes the people around you because the people that used to call you for $100, now they calling you for 100,000. And if you don't give it to them, then that's like fuck you. You ain't never did nothing for me. So you gotta worry about that too. So
But
if
then
you
this is
gonna-
the thing though. When you make it right, when you make it, you can't you can't bring everybody with you, and you gotta soon as you make it a little bit, soon as you a little bit farther than you were yesterday, you gotta change. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to change your number. You have to cut some people off because everybody can't come with you.
nah, they can't. Everybody can't, man. I remember. I never forget Ja Rule back in the day. Ja Rule was like, man, you can't bring everybody to the Diddy party. You can't, you know?
Right.
It's like,
So I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Right. And
okay.
this is because this is a real situation. So, like I told, I used to be angry all the time. You feel me? I used to get mad real quick. Right.
Yeah,
So I started studying the period of isolation. So the period of isolation is when you isolate yourself from certain people or certain things that you used to do or you used to be around,
yeah.
and you take time and you focus on yourself. Okay, you take
Uh,
time and you focus on your goals, you focus on your dreams, and you also start seeing who is for you and who's not for you for the period of isolation.
yeah,
When you start, and what I mean, people who's for you, and people who's not for you. The people who's for you are gonna pull up to your crib and just make sure you good regardless. The
yeah,
people who are not for you gonna hit you up. The people who are not for you gonna hit you up, and you don't call me no more. No, 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 no. Like, we don't need to hear that. When you in a period of isolation, you don't need to hear you don't call me no more. We don't hang out like we used to, because if I gotta back away from you, then when we were hanging out, when we were chilling, it wasn't in a good spirit. You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? Like, so I don't need that. So,
So,
and the way I move in my life now, I move in my life like it's a business. I got things that I'm trying to do. I got things that I got goals that I'm trying to reach. If you're trying to stand in the way of the goals and things that I'm trying to do, I cannot deal with you. I am not. I am. I believe in. I got two things with me. I believe in peace over friends.
Yep.
So even if you're my dog,
Oh.
if you're bringing distraction and destruction to what I'm trying to do, who I'm becoming, or what I'm trying to build, you got to get away from me. I believe in I believe in making moves over making friends. So it's like I'm busy trying to get over here. We can be
Mm-hmm.
cool. We can be cool, but I'm not just about to be cool with you just so we can go drink and smoke and go hang out.
That,
You
yep.
know what I'm saying? Like I'm 37 now.
Yeah, like you hit me up like, man, let's get this podcast popping. I'm like, yeah, man, because I know a couple people in my personal life that like we can talk real good and debate, but they just scared to get in front of their camera. So I'm like, damn. So I had to go to the internet, find somebody in Virginia to do a podcast, man. Because like you wait on people, I'm like, well, what you so afraid of? But some people just not comfortable in front of the camera and being in the spotlight, and you can't force somebody to do something that they're not comfortable with until they get comfortable on their own. So, man, I'm just glad we met. I've been trying to do a podcast for a few years now. So,
Well, what's funny is, and this is something that I want to tell the world that you can put in your input after I say it. Like me and Michael, like I interviewed Michael on my show, like when back in the day. Then
yeah,
we didn't. We had a plan to do a podcast with somebody else. That didn't work out. So then I chilled out for a couple months. So I haven't talked to Michael for like a couple months. You know what I mean? And then I hit him up. I don't know if I hit you up on IG or I called you. I always had your number on my phone, bro. So and I always kept you on my IG. So I hit you up and I was like, "Yo, what's good, bro? Like, you ready?" Like
yeah,
that's exactly what I said. I was like, "You ready?" He was like,
yeah.
"Let's do it."
Hell yeah, it's like man, I was waiting, man. 'Cause I had talked to you, and we had a few conversations. I'm like, man, I don't know what happened. So I'm like, damn, I gets back to the drawing board. You hit me, and I was like, man, I'm ready, man. And it's like, yeah, I'll be busy sometime, man. But I'm like, man, whether we set this time for the podcast, and then man, I make sure I'm there every time because I'm serious about man. I've been wanting this for so long. So it's like sometimes that's just a lesson, people. Sometimes you got to reach outside your circle to get things done that you want to happen. You know, you
Yeah,
can't convince nobody to think like you or help you with your dream because it's not their dream. And if they don't see it in them to help you, then it's just not going to happen. But make it happen another way. Do what you got to do to reach the finish line. So,
yeah,
yeah,
because
man,
I
that's
that now I remember, right? So now I remember. I think I hit you up. I hit you up on Instagram and a message, and I was like, "Yo, I still got an idea for a podcast. I still want to do a show, but I gotta get some things in order." Um, are you still down? And you was like, "Let's get it." And you know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, "All right, bet." And I came back, and then that's how this show got created. You know what I mean? Like,
so.
so that I mean, but yeah, like, bro, you like you said, you can't take everybody with you. And you have to, and with your friends too, bro. Like, you gotta know the categories of your friends. Like, some of your friends, all right, I got homies that I could just drink with, so I might chill
Yeah,
with them like maybe once a week. And then you gotta have those type of friends that like, all right, them dudes is about business. So you know what I mean. We getting money together. You gotta
yeah,
know what type of friends is your type of friends, because sometimes people be bringing the type of friends who don't that don't put
yeah,
the same work ethic as you in. You know what I
yeah, man.
mean?
I saw somebody talking about this on IG. They got different categories of friends. Me, I do got friends that like, you know, you can't do everything with, but I'm closest to the friends that I can do everything with. Cause some friends you can talk business, politics, you can go out, you can call them when you're going through a hard time and need to vent. But some people you can't call them when you're going through something because they're not good listeners. They just don't listen. They'll talk about themselves, but when it's your turn, when you need to get something off your chest, it's like they don't have the attention. They don't want to do it. So yeah, you do. Certain people ain't for everything. Like it's certain people, I wouldn't bring to my family's house. And certain people I will.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that I don't even bring to my career. Period. Listen, so I've had people. I know people that I've been cool with for 20 years that I fell back from because with me. So you know how like you were just like my mom told me before she died, yo, you got to start going places. So now you, so now you just you go places now. You know, you don't let that stop you.
Yeah,
So with me, I used to be part of like little rap crews. I used to be part of little cliques or whatever. You know what I mean? And that started my growth in a big sense. That started my growth. So now I do everything on my own. So like if when somebody comes to me and says, "Yo, can you come and can you do this for me? Can we?" I don't work with people. I work with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, hey, he got the same motivation as I do. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
But a lot of people, the way I do it now is I'm gonna just find a way to do it on my own before I ask anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying, yeah, man, with the music shit for me, I feel like I lost a lot of opportunities when I was doing music heavy because certain dudes, they was type to like to go to the studio and just kick it. I don't go to the studio to kick it. So if we ain't doing no music, man, I'm cool. I ain't trying to invite girls to the studio and do a smoke and drink and have a party. I'm trying to record. So if you ain't trying to do that, we could party another time. And then it was dudes that was kind of in the street shit. So I'm like, I don't want to get involved in that. They rapping, they got a buzz, but they in the street shit. I don't want to get caught up in that. So I
Right,
missed out on. I'm not a big weed smoker, and so I was like, I don't want to. They just smoking all day, like they need to smoke a whole pound before they write a verse. I'm like, that's cool. So a lot of times it was just me. I didn't have no manager back then either. So it was like just me doing everything, and the kind of funds that I really needed to push a project I didn't have. So it was cool until I started thinking about business with the music and how to make money. Cause like my I did a video for a song I got called "I Can Love You." Y'all can check it out. It's on YouTube, Michael 57. I Can Love You. That video cost $1,000, and
jeez.
it wasn't like a big budget video or nothing. But with the hotel, the model, the clothes, and then the guy got to shoot the video. I spent over $1,000, so it's like, man, that was a lot of money for me at the time. So it's like, yeah, man, it just costs a lot of money too. So yeah,
Yeah,
man,
and I'm the type of person, bro. Anybody would tell you this, bro. In real life, like I'm cheap, right? I'm cheap. I don't care. I'm cheap. You know what I'm saying? So for like the video budgets for these videos, yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't going. I ain't going, bro. Cause like,
and that was a cheap video, but I could. What the dude that shot it, he said 500. That ain't a lot for a video, but you starting at five. So then I had to get the hotel. That was like another two something. Uh, it was a dinner scene in there, so I had to buy the dinner for the couple for that played the couple for the dinner. All
did
of
you
it.
did you eat the dinner? Did you eat the dinner afterwards?
Well, I didn't eat the dinner because the I was just saying my verses and doing like the rap scenes, the B roll, but the people that was acting, it was a homie, and then we found another woman to be the model, so they ate the food. So I was just
Right,
rapping while they acting out the song. So they,
right.
yeah.
I feel you.
So yeah, between the some dudes being too street and not serious, or just in situations that I didn't want to get involved in, I had to fall back. So I did the best I could and did everything on my own for the most part, or went out and got all the help I needed myself. I wasn't with a rap clique. Yeah, my brothers used to rap, but as we got older, they quit rapping. They wasn't into it like me. So I went solo, and when I went solo, it was just me, man. So yeah,
Yeah, bro. I stopped rapping and started being like a motivational speaker, bro. I don't know, man. It's just something you got. That's something you got to keep. And I just felt like my life was going into a different direction, man. Because like with this rapping thing, it's a lot of work. With this motivational speaking thing, it's definitely a lot of work. But this feels like it's more something I want to do. You know what I mean? Motivational speaking, podcasting, stuff like that.
yeah, man. We all evolve, so I might do music again, but it's just a drop in the bucket with everything else because I like the modeling, I like the podcast shit. So I'm probably gonna focus on that. I like the motivation speaker, so I'm probably gonna focus on things like that a little more. And then the music is just be like every now and then if I do decide to do it, but it ain't gonna be like the focal point of anything now.
Yeah, me, I like to be on the camera. You know what I mean? I like to talk to people, so I do interviews. You know, oh yeah. By the way, you can check out the interview I did. I'll send you the interview too. It's I did an interview with this dude named DJ Cooley D. Hey, it was fire. That's the Michael Jordan flu game interview I knocked down. But I felt like Michael Jordan in the flu ball was.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah.
about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Oh,
check
y'all
out
can't see. Y'all can't see, but I knocked my lamp. I knocked my lamp sideways. He's trying to be funny. I just not hit the lamp. But
yeah, yeah,
yeah, man. But back to what you were saying. You said, do I feel like the fame would change us? I feel like it should. I feel like it should. I don't feel like it's gonna change us, but I feel like it's gonna make us appreciate how far we've came and the
right,
work we had to put in to get here, though.
right, for sure.
But
That and that's
here's the thing, though, bro. When people get to the fame, they just like they get relaxed. They don't they don't they don't do that much work anymore. You gotta once you get to the top, you still gotta stay there.
yeah. You gotta. That's gonna be where all the hard work come in. Staying on top.
Stay. So the hard work comes in. The hard work comes in when you're at the bottom and you're trying to get it off the ground. And then
Yeah,
the hard work comes again when you're at the top and you got to stay right there.
yeah. Because then you more busy, so you gotta be efficient with what you do. Because now your schedule is packed, and then you got haters, then you got women, then you got people that just trying to come up off you. You might have a manager at this point, so you gotta watch your managers and your lawyers and everything. So it's just more on your plate. So you gotta really be more focused the more successful you get and hone in.
And that's a fact. And listen, bro, and this is an artist in himself that has proven videos. Like you know what I'm saying? That I seen the videos. He's a model. You know what I'm saying? So he's telling you, and I'm telling you because I got songs on my YouTube channel. Um, I've been around rappers and all this, bro. even doing motivational speaking. This ain't for the weak. So if this is not, I understand a lot of y'all may have 9 to 5s, but understand that even though you have 9 to 5s, when doing this motivational speaking, rapping, whatever the case may be, this is your job too. So you got to put just as much effort into this job that you would in your 9 to 5.
Yep, yep, for sure.
But somebody said a good point, right? This is what they said. They said, bro, the crazy thing is, so many people wake up and go to a 9 to 5 for a check. You know what I'm saying? For a check that they're gonna spend in less than a week for bills, for food, and this and the third. They said if people, since people go so hard for a check, for a little bit of money, why you can't go so hard even when you broke for the dreams that you want to follow?
Yeah, man. I think we wasn't as a society, we not conditioned to be entrepreneurs. We conditioned to be employees. That's why you always gonna have more. Some people scared to start a business. They don't want to. Man, if this shit fail, it's on you. If you work at McDonald's, shout out to everybody keeping my fries hot at McDonald's. Shout out to y'all, I love y'all. If you work at McDonald's, if if the company having a down week, you still getting your check. You ain't got to worry about the company having a down week. But when you own that business, everything fall on you. If y'all get some bad presses on you, if the money ain't coming in like it used to do, it's on you. If you have a high turnover rate, that's on you. All the problems come back to you. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that. And some people just ain't built for that. They can't handle that type of stress. They just like, oh, tell me what to do and pay me this check and I'm just on the weekend and have fun, do whatever I want to do. That's what some people want to do. That ain't me. That ain't you. We wanna build our own thing and build our own thing and make a living that way and leave a legacy. So for the people that don't want to do that, that's cool. But that's type of thing we rule life NASA on, man.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, bro.
Yeah.
Keep talking though.
Shout out to everybody, man. Put in the comments like what dreams do y'all have? How y'all trying to chase those dreams to get to them dreams? What type of, if you do have a business, what kind of business? We might can connect with y'all if y'all want to promote y'all business on the podcast. Let us know, and we'll give you details on how to do that. Man, we just trying to build this thing from the ground up. So everybody who here right now, y'all day ones. This the first podcast, and many more to come. Y'all the day ones, and when everybody be talking about us, y'all can say, "Man, I've been rocking with them." So I appreciate any and everybody that's watching right now, and everybody that's gonna see this later for sure. But yeah, man, that's just I'm just out here living and staying positive, man. That's my focus, and then with that, I just chase dreams and enjoy life. Pretty much it. Yeah, man. It's the
My
57 way.
bad, bro. It's the
No,
57 way.
you good.
So now, if it's the 57 way, it's also the rule way, the rule way or no way. You hear me? So
Yeah,
so yeah, like I said, like he said, bro, you gotta stay motivated, man. Let's
yeah,
not. You gotta stay motivated. I feel like people aren't. I feel like, so you said you feel like it's conditioned. People are conditioned. Well, I'm gonna tell you that I feel like a lot of people, especially this day and age, they're programmed to either they're programmed to not to not know how to be successful. We're programmed to either fail or just be cool with satisfactory stuff.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by we're programmed because we're so afraid of what if I do something and it doesn't work, or
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
so afraid of what if my family doesn't approve of what I'm doing, or what if my friends don't approve of what I'm doing? So we're already programmed to be unsuccessful, bro.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what Jay-Z always say, he said, my uncle said I wouldn't make $1 million. I made a million times. And his uncle, he said his uncle always said, like, man, why you keep bringing that up in every interview? It's just like his uncle
It's a
meant,
reminder.
yeah, his uncle meant well. They mean well, but it's just they got that employee mind. Like, how can you build a brand and become a millionaire? Ain't nobody else I know done that. But so people will discourage you before you even get started. So sometimes I just like to tell people stuff after it's done, because some people out here really dream killers, and they mean well sometimes. Sometimes they don't, but if you mean well or not, you're still a dream killer. So just be careful who you tell your dreams to.
That's a fact. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm like, man, if we go much longer, my phone gonna die. I'm gonna have to put it on the charger. So yeah, we've been getting it in. Well, we're an hour. Was that an hour 21 minutes in? So yeah.
Yeah. So like, all right. So I'm gonna try to do something different for the handicap podcast. I'm gonna tell you a quick joke. I'm gonna say a handicap joke so I can make people mad and feel stuff away. Here we go.
Hey,
So so it was this dude who he didn't have any legs, right? So we got the plastic joints. What are they called? The the the
prosthetic.
the
Prosthetic.
yeah, yeah, he got the prosthetic legs. He said, baby. He told his girl. He said, baby, I want to marry you, but what I'm saying, I want to be able to walk down the aisle and see you coming. I want to be able to stand up. You know what I mean, on my own. She said, oh, you do, boo. He said, yeah. He said, but the only way I can do that is if I get some prosthetic legs, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So the girl says, because I love you so much, I'll buy them for you. So a couple weeks go by, they get the legs, right? But then he starts getting comfortable because he's walking more and he's able to do things on his own. So he goes, babe, now I got these legs now. Now I got these new legs. I don't think I want to marry you. She
Damn.
said, okay. She said, okay, that's cool. She said, okay, that's cool. But I'm gonna need them legs back. He said, babe, are you really gonna take the legs away from me? You know how much they mean to me. She said, yeah, I'm gonna need them legs back. He said, but I thought you loved me. I don't understand. She said, I do love you. And I'd be damned if you walk away from me.
uh, hey, who like about to start doing stand up out here?
Hey,
Uh,
bro, that was fire.
you about to start be a stand up comedian out here, man. For
I know, I
sure.
know, I know, I know. Nah, I just because talking about your handicap and talking about being in a wheelchair for some reason makes people uncomfortable. So I feel like
Yeah,
why not joke
me too,
about it?
man. Yeah, like I be joking on myself sometimes, and people be uncomfortable. They don't know if to laugh or what. I'm like, y'all, it's cool. It's cool to laugh, fam. It's alright. Like,
Yeah, cause hey, look, cause Halloween coming around, boy, and I'm about to jump out my skin, bro. Cause my wifey she love horror movies, so
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So you gotta, uh, man, I went on a date one time, and it wasn't even scary. It was one of them like scenes where like a scary scene. So
yeah.
I jumped. like we talked about before, like sudden sounds just make me jump. So if it's quiet, then you're like, boom, I jump. So man, I was
Me
on
too.
yeah, yeah. I was on a first date, man, and man, we was in a movie and man, I jumped and she saw me and she laughed a little bit. Man, she was telling her friends I jumped. I was like, oh man. So I used to get nervous on the first date going to a movie, but shit, now I just be like, fuck it. And movies ain't really a good first date ideal anyway, because you don't get to talk. But yeah,
Nah,
so
so
I
this what you do. So I got it for you. This how you handle it. Like you got cable.
yeah,
Alright, so this how you handle it, right? So if you want to do the movies for the first date, you make it a movie night. Have her come to your crib, so you have control of the volume. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know what I'm saying? This what you do. You watch something romantic that's gonna make her cry. So all of a sudden she be like, "Oh, that's so heartbreaking." And then you be like, you bring her close to you and you be like, "It's all right, baby. You know I got you." And then boom, you in there like swimwear, boy.
man. Usually on the first night, they ain't coming to the crib on the first night.
They can come to
Usually,
your crib on the first night. That's where
I'm
you could use your handicap. That's where you use your handicap, babe. You know I will walk out with you, but my scooter don't work and my sticks broke. So I need you to like, I need you to, I need you to come hold it down for me real quick. I need you to come hold it down for me real quick.
gonna try that, and then I'm gonna get back at you, and let you know what happened, bro. I'm gonna. Oh man,
But
yeah, yeah.
listen, y'all, this been a fire show, bro. This the first episode, and we just did that thing. Oh, and we'll come back, once a week. We don't know exactly the day yet, so just keep posted
Just
to the YouTube
we
channel.
can figure it out. Yeah.
Just keep it posted. You might see a pop up Handicap and Shield podcast. That's us. You know.
So,
Oh, follow me on Instagram at Rule Life Period NASA. Yo, Michael, tell them where they can hit you up at, bro.
and follow me on TikTok. I am Michael57, and then Instagram is Michael57 underscore. Hit your boy up. Follow me. I follow back. Say what's up. Say you saw us on the show.
What's happening? You already know. Hey, listen, this is the Handicap and Chill podcast. I'm Rule Life NASA. This is who are you?
Michael57.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, we'll be back at y'all again next week. Keep it posted. Hey, tell your friends about us, man. We actually cool people to get to know. You know?
So we got
Peace. We out. Yeah, buddy.